ॐ मध्यानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. We see in the pastime of Narsingha Bhagwan and Prahlad Maharaj that Jay and Vijay, they came as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, and they were terrorizing the whole world. And Varahadev came and killed Hiranyaksha, and Hiranyakashipu was killed by Narsimha Bhagwan. But nowhere we see that there is a samadhi of Hiranyaksha or Hiranyakashipu. They were killed, they were destroyed, finished. Because they were demoniac, there is no memorial or smruti or museum for them, or we call it a samadhi. But the same Jay and Vijay then came as Dantavakra and Shishupal. Again, they were killed by Krishna and there was no samadhi. Then the same Lord Narsimha, Varaha, Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And these same two people came as Jagai and Madhai, Jagadananda and Madhavananda. And they were, it is said that they were most abominable, sinful, demoniac people. They were performing sinful activities in one day that people all over the world in their whole life could not have performed with full capacity, even if they wanted to perform. That much sinful activities they were performing every single day. To such an extent that Yamraj and his staff in Yamloka, they were completely burnt out, exhausted, keeping the records of these sinful activities of these two people. And that was not the main anxiety, how to give reactions and how to give punishment to this. So much of record is there. How much to follow up meticulously. They are frustrated. Yamraj was frustrated. And then Lord Nityananda, who is Balram himself, Lord Krishna, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in that particular merciful form, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu showed compassion to them. And they became pure devotees. They became saints. They became worshipable Vaishnavas. And today we find their samadhi in Navadvip. So we don't have samadhi of Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu. We don't have samadhi of Ravan, Kumbhakarna. We don't have samadhi of Dantavakra, Shishupal. But we have samadhi of Jagadananda and Madhavananda as when they became pure devotees. So what is the message here? The message is that when we associate with the holy name through great personalities, then the person who is most abominable gets transformed completely and becomes worshipable, becomes memorable, becomes adorable. In this case, Krishna and Balaram himself were associating with them. Through them, the holy name was available to them. Krishna and Balaram came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. And they got the direct association and the holy name through these two people. And they completely got purified. We may not get Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu personally to give us association. But they are giving their association to us through Chaitanya Charitamrut, through Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangal, Chaitanya Chandramrita. So many literatures are there. Acharyas have written so much literature. So they are giving us association. And what is their prime message? Is to chant Hare Krishna and deliver ourselves. So just see how much power is stored in this holy name. It can transform the most abominable, sinful demon into a great worshipable Vaishnava saint. Today also we are remembering them. And we are not as demoniac and sinful as Jagai and Madai. They are not even minuscule Jagai and Madai. So it won't take much effort if we take the holy name sincerely. We don't want to become, adorable and, worshipable. That's not our goal. Our goal is to get transformed. Our goal is to get love for the Lord. Our goal is to develop devotion for the Lord. That much is enough. We don't want our samadhi to be made after we go and people come and worship and offer flowers to our samadhi. That is not our goal. Our goal is to chant Hare Krishna attentively and desire that transcendental divine transformation that is supposed to take place in the heart. Let us all desire that we are also minuscule Jagai Madai, but the same holy name which delivered them can deliver me also, can deliver us also. So let us desire that transformation which is available to all of us through the wonderful, beautiful, transcendental, divine holy name of Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Thank you very much. If there is any comment or question, please ask.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. There is no anything in the world powerful than holy name. In previous lecture, you were telling about, in one of the previous lecture, you were telling about the technicality of chanting, how to chant particular. In one of that lecture, you have told that while chanting, we should breathe through our nose. So that I am trying to practically, implement. So when I try to breathe through my nose, because while chanting, I used to breathe by my mouth only. So I have to put conscious efforts. But benefit is that I'm able to chant better than previous, and I'm not sleeping. But I have to put conscious efforts while breathing through nose while chanting. So would you like to add something?
Well, first of all, you have to understand that you have to think and meditate about the subject that is discussed today, rather than doing something totally something else. This is number one thing. And number two is the chanting through while breathing through nose. I had told only for one reason, not to get exhausted. When we chant through the nose, you don't get exhausted while after chanting. It should not be a tiring physical effort. It should be a blissful, refreshing effort. That is why I told this technique. This technique may not be applicable to everybody. This technique may be applicable to some people in some place of the world. It's a practical, maybe local solution. Somebody, if it clicks somebody, it may not click somebody. It may click somebody. The point is that we have to see that whatever helps to chant refreshingly, we should adopt. Anukulyasya sankalpo, pratikulyasya varjanam. Whatever is favorable, accept. Whatever is unfavorable, reject. Then our process of chanting will be giving us the result of love, affection, purification. So our today's topic was transformation of the heart by the power of the holy name. We should focus on this at least for today and meditate and try and achieve that transformation of the heart, if possible. Hare Krishna. Anybody else has any question?
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Prabhuji, Danda Pranam.
Danda Pranam. Please speak.
प्रभूजी आवाज येतोय?
हा येतोय.
प्रभूजी, महाराजांच्या एका रिसेंट लेक्चर मध्ये महाराज असं बोलतात की भरत महाराज जे आहेत ते म्हणजे कंडिशन झाले होते मंडेन गोष्टीची, म्हणजे जे डिअरचं मिसकरेज वगैरे बघून मग त्या बाळाप्रती त्यांना प्रेम निर्माण झालं, दयाभाव आला वगैरे. तर देन he got attached with that. But then being mothers, we are already attached with our kids and our family. And second thing you are saying that जगाई मधाई सारखे आपण
एक प्रश्न एका वेळी विचारा. So you will not be able to confuse getting answer also.
both the questions are same.
Okay.
I wanted to add just की जगाई मधाई सारखे आपण सिनफुल जरी नसलो तरी ती अटॅचमेंट भगवंतांप्रती येणं थोडंसं डिफिकल्ट जातं कधी कधी.
So this whole life is meant to develop that attachment. It's a project given to you. 60, 70, 80 years of lifetime, period, project, goal setting, everything is given to you. Who's saying it is easy? If a person like Bharat Maharaj can get attached to a deer and lose the opportunity and had to become a deer again and then again human being, and then long journey he had to take to come back to the original path. So it's obviously very difficult, no doubt. Nobody is saying it is very easy. Anybody can slip off in between. But the point is, if you are convinced, then even if you slip off, you can stand up and walk again with the help of devotees. The main difficulty with Bharat Maharaj was he was alone. When he got attached to the deer, he was alone. He was not there with the devotees who would tell them, Babaji Maharaj, ho gaya unka, you saved the deer baby. Now you go get back to your business of worshipping the Lord. So the key point here is, don't struggle alone. Take the help of devotees. And being attached to children is not sinful or not bad, but being attached to children alone without being attached to the Lord, it may be difficult. So it is said that Kamsa was attached to Krishna through fear, and Shishupal was attached to Krishna with envy. Gopis were attached to Krishna with kama, that is lusty desires, and Hanuman exhibited anger. So all these emotions are there, but all these emotions were attached and dovetailed in Krishna. So if we are all attached to our children, that is natural, but you dovetail that attachment with Krishna. Try to see your children as Krishna's children. Try to see your duties towards children as your duties towards Krishna's duties. You transform them, you dovetail them, you somehow intelligently Krishnaize them. Then your attachment to your children is not going to be hindrance for you. If you do it as your loving duty towards Krishna, then your attachment to children will help you to reach Krishna. But if you do attachment to your children is individual, for yourself, with some motivation, then definitely it will entangle you and ultimately give you frustration in the end. Why I wasted so much time. So now only you make up your mind that my attachment to my children is based on my love for Krishna. And then your chanting, your mamata, your vatsalya, everything will be meaningful, fruitful, and it will help you to achieve the goal of your life. Okay? Is that okay? Is the answer?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anybody else has any question?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Jai
Radha.
Jai Shri Radhi.
One second. Okay. Prabhuji, I'm here in ISKCON since 21 years, but I had never heard this. Just now, what means Mataji ne bola ki attachment to children or whatever. So ये सब subject है अभी ही क्यों सब आ रहे हैं? इतने साल में मैंने कभी lectures में या किसी devotee के discussion में ये सुना नहीं था, क्योंकि अभी हमारे बच्चे बड़े हो गए, तभी हमको अगर कुछ guidance ऐसे मिलते थे तो we would have done some better, ऐसे लगता है. तो ये क्यों अभी आ रहे हैं? अभी हम बताते हैं कि बच्चों के साथ ऐसे बिहेव करना चाहिए, ऐसे करना चाहिए. तो मैं ऐसे सब कभी सोचती हूँ कि जो आप डिवोटीज हमारे मींस हम लोग हो गए.
प्रश्न क्या है वो पूछिए
कि ये क्यों ऐसे हो रहा है कि
हमारे टाइम. मुझे नहीं पता माता जी, समय का नियंत्रण मेरे हाथ में नहीं है. किस समय पे क्या होना है और क्या रिवील होना है मेरे हाथ में नहीं है. I don't know the answer to this question. Why it happened now? Why it didn't happen before? I don't know. जब मेरी शादी जब हुई थी तो हमारे लिए कोई गाइडेंस नहीं था. क्या करना है गृहस्थ आश्रम में, कुछ भी गाइडेंस नहीं था. बाद में मिला. I don't know why. मेरे को लगता है कि जो हमारे लायक है वो योग्य समय पर हमको मिल जाता है. जो हमारे लायक भगवान की इच्छा से नहीं होता है तो वो नहीं मिलता है. क्या करें? I don't know. I cannot act as if I know everything. I don't know this. I'm sorry. But एक मुझे पता है कि जो जिस समय मिलता है उसका सही उपयोग करो बस. What you get at a particular time in life, accept it, you utilize it nicely. नहीं तो ऐसा होगा कि आपको इस समय पर कुछ गाइडेंस मिल रहा है फिर भी आप उसको यूटिलाइज नहीं कर रहे हो, उसको वेस्ट कर रहे हो और सोच रहे हो कि पीछे क्यों नहीं मिला, तो फिर अपना अभी का भी गाइडेंस मिल रहा है वो वेस्ट हो जाएगा. इसलिए ट्राई टू यूज द बेस्ट ऑफ गिवन टाइम and make progress in Krishna consciousness. Okay? Thank you very much. So we end here. Thank you everybody. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.